Teacher Tom's 10 favourite English phrases. Number 1, to be punching above your weight. I love this phrase. If you are in a romantic relationship and you know that your partner is more attractive than you, then you are punching above your weight. How good is that phrase? It comes from boxing when all the fighters are put in different weight classes, and if you are punching above your weight, you're in a higher weight class. But in romantic relationships, if you are punching above your weight, you are with someone more attractive than you. Now we shorten it down to just punching. So for example, have you seen Rico's new partner? Yeah, Rico's punching, man. So this means Rico's partner is much more attractive than he is. Hands up if you have ever been punching. Yeah, maybe. Number 2, the silent treatment. Not the silent treatment. If someone gives you the silent treatment, they refuse to speak to you because you've done something to annoy or upset them. Maybe you've forgotten your partner's birthday, and so they don't speak to you and they give you the silent treatment. Does that sound familiar to you? Yeah, it does to me too. All right, let's move on to number 3. Resting bitch face. Oh my goodness, what a phrase, resting bitch face. This is an expression on your face that makes it look like you're annoyed or angry, but actually inside you don't have those feelings. It kind of, your face isn't showing how you are feeling inside. I was going down the stairs and I saw John, I bumped into him and I was like, John, how are you? Tell me more about last night, because I know that, sorry, are you all right? Yeah, honestly, good, yeah. Yeah, it's just, you look really pissed off with me. Yeah, no, everyone says that I look angry, but maybe I've just got like a resting bitch face or something, I don't know. yeah, I don't know, probably, who knows? Now what I'd love is to know, what is this phrase in your language? Do you have resting bitch face in your language or even in your culture? Is it a thing that people talk about? Our 4th phrase, swings and roundabouts. We use this phrase to talk about something that has an equal amount of advantages and disadvantages. For example, you're organizing a trip. Yeah, look, if we fly there, it'll be quicker, but obviously more expensive. And if we drive, it will take longer, but it will be cheaper. Well, yeah, it's swings and roundabouts, really. So there you see, there are equal amounts of pros and cons. Swings and roundabouts. Same thing. Oof. Now, number 5 is a doozy. Telling someone that you don't like something in English can be really hard, and particularly us Brits find it really hard to be direct, to say that we didn't enjoy something. Okay. So when you're in that situation and you want to say that you didn't enjoy something, try this. What do you think then? One of the best films ever, right? I'll be honest, I didn't love it. Really? Yeah, I found the whole car chase, bang, explosion, kiss girl, car chase, bang, kiss girl, explosion, death, kiss girl, bang, explosion, car chase. Not really me. Well, we probably should have gone to see The Little Mermaid then. Yeah, that would have been nice. Saying I didn't love it or I don't love it is a softer way of saying that you didn't enjoy it. You didn't hate it, you just didn't love it. A little bit softer, a little bit nicer. A bit of an easier way to express a negative emotion. You know, it just wasn't your kind of thing. So try it. The next time someone asks you about whether you like something and you didn't, try saying, yeah, I didn't really love it. Well, yeehaw, ladies and gentlemen. Our next phrase, not my first rodeo. That's right, boys and girls, not my first rodeo. This phrase comes from the Lone Star State, Texas, of course. And what's a rodeo? Well, first of all, let's stop talking in that ridiculous accent. Secondly, well, firstly, apologise to all Americans. Just apologise to all of you, frankly. So a rodeo is an event usually held in the southern states of America where cowboys ride wild horses and catch cows and all that kind of crazy business. Now, if it's not your first rodeo, we use this to say that, well, we're experienced, that it's not our first rodeo, we've had many rodeos. But of course, we're not talking about riding horses or catching cows. We're talking about general things in life. So for example, so have you got any babysitting experience? Oh, don't worry, this isn't my first rodeo. I mean babysitting, not lassoing cows. Yeah. Now I've also seen it on dating apps. People have written on their profile, not my first rodeo, which I guess means that they are experienced in online dating. So, next time you're in a situation where you could say, yeah, I've got experience, you could say, it's not my first rodeo. And then like a good cowboy or cowgirl, tip your cap. That's right. Okay, our next one is a lovely phrase. As someone or something goes, blah, 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 blah. Okay, this needs some explaining. So, when we are comparing one thing with many things that are like it, we can use this phrase. So, for example, as beers go, this one's pretty tasty. So, compared to most other beers or all other beers, this one is good. I like it, right? So, we're comparing things. As offices go, this one is pretty well located. So, I'm saying, compared to most other offices, this office has a good location. So you see what I mean? We're comparing one thing with similar thing. As flatmates go, you're pretty awesome. Ah, you're pretty awesome. Yeah. It's now or never. Brilliant phrase. We use this to say that something needs to be done now, and if it isn't done now, it will never happen. Let me tell you a little story about a 14-year-old teacher Tom, although I wasn't a teacher, so a 14-year-old Tom. I was on holiday in Greece and it was my last night there. We went to a little disco on the beach and I saw the most beautiful Italian girl I'd ever seen. I wanted to dance with her and I got really nervous. The music was pumping, the atmosphere was electric, there was definitely romance in the air. I looked over, I caught her eye, she looked at me, I looked at her. I wanted to dance. My aunt leaned into me and said, go on, it's our last night here. Go and ask her to dance. It's now or never. We'll be going home tomorrow. And so, 26 years later, she's now my wife. Yeah, okay, that ending isn't true. She's not my wife. We did have a nice little dance. It was quite awkward, you know, teenagers dancing, especially an Englishman. I don't really know how to dance. But in that moment, it was now or never. That was my carpe diem moment. Yeah. Okay, our next phrase. This is probably my favourite and certainly one that I've never taught before. A dick move. It basically means you're behaving like an arsehole. So for example, your best friend breaks up with his girlfriend and then asks her best friend to go out with him. Come on, that's a dick move. What's he thinking there? Okay, another idea. You're in the office and you come up with a great idea for the company, but then your colleague steals your idea and presents it as if it was their idea and gets all the credit. Now that's a dick move. Can you put that one into an example sentence? I'd love to see it in the comments below. Okay, and our last phrase, out of hand. This means out of control. So for example, the party got out of hand. That means it got out of control. Maybe it got a bit chaotic, a bit wild, things got broken. Yeah, a bit out of hand. Okay, confession time. Around Easter, I started to eat quite a few chocolate Easter eggs. And my chocolate Easter egg addiction got a bit out of hand. What I'd love to know is which phrase of all of those is your favourite, guys. Let me know in the comments below. Now, if you'd like to learn more British English vocabulary, you can watch this video here. And if you want to learn more about British English accents, click here. And I'll see you in the next video.